Okay, Paul here, and on the bench today I have this Deluxe Memory Man, and this is a vintage one, probably from the 70s, maybe 80s, judging by the components inside. I have already opened it up and replaced 3 capacitors that were bad, and got it working. The vibrato was not working. Some of the other effects were not working great. Okay, I'm working on this Deluxe Memory Man Vibrato echo chamber, and it works, but it's got some issues, and I'm pretty sure the issues are just the electrolytic capacitors. Measured that resistor in circuit and it tests bad, but it's in circuit. I'll have to disconnect it to see. But I wanted to document where all these wires go. This switch was down there, and that one goes there. These 2 purple go here, there and there. There's 2 white wires that seem to connect to 3 white wires here that connect to from this angle, from left to right. You got, this is number 1. That's number 1 here. This is going to number 2, which connects up here. And this one is number 3, which connects over here. And this one here is the 4th one coming off here. There's 2 coming off this jack here, which is the input jack. So you got a main coming here, and then you got one going there. And then the grounds are just grounded to the case. There's a transformer here to drop the voltage down. A lot of pieces of solder. See if I get in there? They just dripped on the wire and stuff. I've been cleaning them off as I've been going. And I cleaned off some of the resin here, in here. Tried to clean some of that off, but it's old. This is probably, since it's got a line cord, it's hardwired, it's probably 70s. Might be 80s, but I think it's possibly 70s, a 70s unit. And the case is it's got some rust, but not bad. I cleaned it a little. I took the knobs off. The knobs are fine. They just need to be cleaned. The retaining nuts that were under the knobs are kind of rusty. I'll clean them off before I put them back on. But I wanted to document where these wires go. This white wire here comes all the way over to here, and that goes to the power switch here, the bypass pedal switch. And then we've got 2 wires that wrap around here, a white wire and a gray wire, and they go right there where you see them on those bad solder joints, but they're okay. And then these 3 here go to this switch here, which is chorus vibrato, and they connect off different parts of that switch and go here, which is basically a single pole double throw switch. The middle wire being this one here. So this is the middle wire. The one for vibrato would be this one here. So that would be this one right here. This is vibrato here on this side. So that's the middle, that's chorus, that's vibrato. And let's see, any other wires? We get this little blue wire that goes there, comes off of something underneath. And there's this little red wire here, which comes from underneath. And then these are the transformer wires. I'm assuming that those go right across those 2, and that this is a center tap off them. I haven't checked that, but that's what I pretty much think. So the green goes there, and the 2 browns here Um, this brown with the letters printed up is this one here, but I don't think that's going to matter. Okay, so that's what's on this side. Now I can go ahead and try to flip it around. I want to clean the controls out, which you can see here. They're all the way down the side here. There's four controls, five controls, potentiometers, and I want to clean them out good and check these capacitors, these electrolytics. I probably won't replace them all, but I definitely want to replace the ones in the power supply. Since it is working, I don't need to mess with the IC chips, but I like the fact that they're socketed. That's really neat. So if a chip goes bad, you can just unplug it and get another chip. But shouldn't have to do that. So that's where I'm at on this. And thanks for watching. I will continue working on it, and when we get it done, we'll put it back together. This is the plate with the legs, which is sticky things, and that's the inside. And we'll get it back together, and we'll look at it, complete it, and check it out. Thanks for watching. Okay, and here we have it displayed with the controls facing up. And those are the 5 controls that I want to clean off. And it has 1, 2, 3, 4 ICs and sockets, and then it's got some little ICs, probably a timers, 555 timers, I would imagine is 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. And but they're working fine. They seem to be doing good. Actually, there's what, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, there's 5. There's 5 of those, and they look. I can't really see the number too well without something to look at them, but I'm pretty sure they're Texas Instruments, so they're probably 555 timer chips. And these are RCAs, 040s. Well, that one's an RCA. These look like the original chips. That looks like a replacement chip, and can't tell for sure. And I need to look around, see if I can find something with a date code, kind of get an idea what the date on this is. But it could be that one, that 8002. I don't know. But anyway, I will try to find out a date code as I go. And 7940, possibly 40 week of 79. I'm not sure. But I'm sure that this guy is probably shot. This 50 volt, 220 mic. And this 25 volt, I'm sure is probably gone. I'd say 100 microfarad, 25 volt. And we got another pretty good sized one over here that probably should be replaced too. And maybe this one down here. These little ones, they're probably not as critical. Those are tone control ones, and give or take a little bit is not going to hurt them. But these major electrolytics, smoothing and any hum, we don't want no hum, right? So this joke would probably create some hum. I didn't when I was testing it, but you know how that is. I'm testing it without a guitar and just using bench equipment. So, and the amp I was running it through was my Eco Signal tracer there, and that thing just has a natural hum, so you can't tell if the hum's all from it or from capacitor. I don't play a guitar, and I don't have a guitar, so all I have is a mic, but we'll demonstrate the functionality of it. I'm going to leave the level up to about there. You're hearing the sound come out of my signal generator, which I'm feeding from the echo out. That noise is just my normal noise on my signal generator. The system is off, right? Okay, so I turn it on. This is the on-off switch for the by foot pedal. And if I put it on and talk through it, you can hear me talking through it. If I bring up anything, nothing happens because the foot pedal's off. The only thing that works is the level, right? So we'll leave the level about there so you can hear it well, and nothing else is working. Okay, that's fine. That's what we would expect with it shut off. So I'm going to turn it on. And the first thing we'll look at is we have some controls here. We have the level control, which we just talked about. If you overpower it with too much input, this light will light. But right now we're fine. And then we have the blend, which blends the, now that I got it on, blends the echo with the original input. Okay, so we'll leave that about there. And then we have the feedback control, which controls the amount of feedback. And you'll see it has a lot of feedback. And then there is a delay control, which sets how long the delay is after the input signal. So the longer the delay, the longer it takes for the sound to come out. And that goes in conjunction with the feedback. So if we turn the feedback up, the delay and the feedback work together. Pretty cool. Now we also have vibrato, which changes the tone of the sound, and it's working, though it's hard to set here on a mic. Test. And you can hear how that works. Test. So we have a vibrato switch, and we can turn the vibrato switch to chorus, in which case this affects the chorus sound. But the delay and feedback controlled by this, and the delay blends the sounds of the input with the generated sound going out the speaker. So that's how this unit works. And as you can see, it does work. It also has a direct output, which is just a direct, in this case right from the mic. It is amplified, so the amplification still works, but it's not going through the analog signal control here. Echo is the signal control. But what a cool device. And it'll echo for quite a while if you turn it up. Test. It'll keep going, it'll oscillate for quite a while. And on vibrato, it'll do the same. And this switch shuts it off and goes back to nothing. So this is off, and the amplifier still works, but that's all that works. So this does the same thing as plugging it into direct out, which is really nice because you can have the direct out going to your main amp and have the echo out going to a backup amp or an amp that's set at a different volume, or you know, this could be for the audience and this could be for your headphones, so you don't have so much echo in your monitoring your music. There's so many different ways it can be used. It's an excellent machine. So anyway, thanks for watching the video. I hope you found this interesting. And I know I started with it opened up in the video, but I wanted to show you the circuit, and I didn't have much to do. I knew that there was a capacitor bad on the Vibrato, and sure enough, and then I just checked the main capacitors. I didn't recap the entire unit. It didn't need it. But there you have it. A Deluxe Memory Man Electro-Harmonix Echo Vibrato Chorus Chamber. And it was made in USA, which dates it, right? Made in USA, with USA made parts. It is a line cord driven device. It runs on 110 to 120 volts. It is not run on 24 volt DC like the new ones do. This is an actual vintage electronics device. And so still working good. And if you found this video informative, please consider giving it a thumbs up. And thanks for watching. Have a great day.